Picture this. The typical American household of four wastes around $1,500 worth of food every single year. Not consumed, literally tossed straight into the trash. By late 2025, the average monthly payment for a new vehicle climbed to $772. Data from Edmunds shows that more than 20% of buyers are taking on payments above $1,000 each month. Altogether, Americans now carry roughly $1.65 trillion in auto loan debt. The average customer at a coffee shop spends between $6 and $8 per drink. Someone purchasing one specialty coffee every weekday ends up spending about $1,500 to $2,000 yearly on something that costs less than 50 cents to make at home. These figures highlight the divide between how most people manage money and how wealth builders manage money. The gap usually isn't extreme lifestyle changes. It's a series of dull, repetitive, unglamorous habits that slowly compound into major financial outcomes over time. Most people don't want to hear that. Social media is packed with videos about side hustles, crypto wins, and fast money strategies. The boring habits don't get attention, they don't look impressive online, but they're the habits that consistently work. This video breaks down 10 habits that are undeniably boring, yet undeniably effective. None of them are flashy, none will make you fascinating at parties. But all of them can increase your wealth if practiced consistently. The less exciting your money habits feel, the more financially secure you probably are. Habit 1. Keep driving an older car longer than you want to. Edmunds reported that the average new car payment reached $772 per month in late 2025. That's over $9,000 a year before adding insurance, fuel, maintenance, or registration costs. According to Kelley Blue Book, a new vehicle loses roughly 20% of its value the moment it leaves the lot. Within the first year, depreciation often reaches 25 to 30%. A $48,000 car can drop to $33,000 to $36,000 in value within 12 months. The smartest financial strategy looks nothing like the ads on television. A 5-year-old Toyota Camry or Honda Accord often costs between $15,000 and $20,000. The steepest depreciation has already happened. Major repairs are usually still years away. Modern cars commonly last 150,000 to 200,000 miles with regular maintenance. Drive that vehicle for several years. Sell it before expensive repairs become likely. During your ownership, depreciation stays relatively low, and you may even sell it for close to what you paid. That creates a cycle where the same pool of money keeps moving from car to car, instead of disappearing into depreciation and loan interest. Research on millionaires repeatedly shows the same trend. A Ramsey Solutions survey of more than 10,000 millionaires found their median vehicle purchase price was $31,367. The most common brands among them were Toyota, Honda, and Ford, not luxury brands. Someone investing that same $772 monthly instead of making car payments, assuming 8% annual returns, could accumulate around $170,000 over 15 years. A $4,000 Honda Civic gets to the same destination as a $50,000 luxury SUV. One driver arrives while building wealth, the other arrives while draining it. This habit can feel awkward when friends drive newer cars. It requires ignoring status and ego. But financially, it's one of the highest impact habits on this list. Habit 2. Rotate the same meals each week. To some people, this sounds extreme. To financially disciplined households, it sounds completely normal. Keeping 4 or 5 staple meals in rotation solves several problems at once. Grocery spending becomes predictable. Buying the same ingredients repeatedly means you always know what things cost. Budgeting gets easier because expenses remain consistent. food waste drops dramatically. The average American throws away hundreds of pounds of food each year. USDA research shows that wasted food represents hundreds of dollars thrown directly into the garbage. Repeating meals helps you buy exactly what you'll use. Meal planning fatigue also disappears. Instead of constantly deciding what to eat, the answer is already built into the schedule. You also become better at cooking those meals. Repetition improves efficiency and skill. The usual question is, doesn't it get boring? Surprisingly, not really. Rotating 5 meals means eating each one roughly once a week. Sauces, spices, and seasonal changes can keep things fresh. Structure often creates more simplicity, not less freedom. Families who follow this system regularly report grocery bills that are 30 to 40% lower than households constantly improvising meals. Habit 3. Finish what you already have before buying more. Before going grocery shopping again, clear out the fridge, freezer, and pantry. Use existing food before bringing more home. USDA estimates suggest Americans waste 30 to 40% of the food supply. For a family of 4, that's roughly $1,500 annually dumped into landfills. Food waste is also the single largest material category in American landfills. Using everything before restocking forces awareness about what you genuinely consume versus what you only intended to consume. Everyone has bought vegetables with good intentions, only to watch them spoil. Everyone has thrown away forgotten leftovers. Try dedicating 1 week each month to eating only what you already own. Skip grocery shopping completely. Make meals from remaining ingredients and get creative. Restock only after current supplies are mostly gone. This one habit alone can reduce food expenses by 15 to 25%, while also reducing waste. Habit 4. Make your own coffee and drinks. Research from Empower found Americans spend around $44.50 monthly on coffee shop purchases in 2025. Gen Z spends even more. A Starbucks-style drink typically costs between $6 and $8. Buying one every weekday can easily total $1,500 to $2,000 per year. Coffee made at home costs roughly 25 to 50 cents per cup using quality beans. Even premium beans usually cost under $1 per serving. Daily coffee shop habit, about $2,000 annually. Daily homemade coffee, about $150 to $350 annually. Difference, around $1,650 to $1,850 every year. Investing that yearly difference at 8% returns for 30 years could grow into roughly $220,000. This isn't about denying yourself enjoyment. A good home espresso machine or pour-over setup can produce coffee as good as many cafes. The process itself can become enjoyable. The same principle applies to energy drinks, bottled water, and convenience store snacks. Small purchases repeated daily become massive annual expenses. Spending just $27.40 daily adds up to $10,000 per year. Save coffee shop visits for social experiences. Handle daily caffeine consumption at home. Habit 5. Take your own food with you. Buying lunch regularly costs around $12 to $18 in many areas. A homemade meal often costs only $3 to $5 for similar nutrition. Someone purchasing lunch every weekday may spend $3,000 to $4,500 annually. Bringing food from home might cost only $750 to $1,300 yearly. That's potentially $2,000 to $3,000 saved from lunches alone. The same idea applies while traveling. Airport meals are heavily overpriced. Tourist restaurants charge major markups. Food expenses on vacations can quickly reach $100 to $200 per day for families. A better option is grocery shopping immediately after arriving. Buy breakfast items, snacks, and simple meal ingredients. Eat out selectively for the experience rather than out of convenience. A vacation with non-stop restaurant meals might cost $500 in food. The same trip with grocery shopping and occasional dining out could cost $150 to $200 instead. Habit 6. Shop in stores instead of online. Online shopping removed almost every barrier between impulse and purchase. Consumer behavior studies show online shoppers typically spend 15 to 30% more than people shopping in stores for similar items. Algorithms are specifically designed to encourage spending through recommendations, one-click ordering, and saved payment methods. In-person shopping brings back friction. You have to drive somewhere, walk through the store, carry items, wait in line. Every inconvenience creates a chance to reconsider the purchase. That friction acts like a filter against impulsive spending. Delete shopping apps, remove stored credit card information, make a personal rule that non-essential purchases must happen in person. Most impulse purchases won't survive the effort required to leave the house. The things you truly need still will. Habit 7. Simplify your wardrobe and stop buying clothes constantly. The average American spends close to $1,800 yearly on clothing. Much of it gets worn only a few times before being forgotten or discarded. Fast fashion created the expectation of endless wardrobe updates. Trends change constantly. Social media encourages non-stop outfit variation. Keeping up is expensive and unnecessary. Build a small wardrobe of quality basics that pair well together. Choose a consistent style. Buy durable pieces that fit properly. Then stop shopping. This means repeating outfits regularly. It means looking similar most days, but the benefits are huge. Less decision fatigue, less browsing, less clutter, less waste. Cost per wear matters more than purchase price. A $300 sweater worn 100 times costs $3 per wear. A $30 sweater worn twice costs $15 per wear. Research on wealthy individuals consistently shows they don't endlessly refresh their wardrobes. They find what works and stick with it. Habit 8. Pay yourself before anyone else. Most people follow the same pattern. Paycheck arrives, bills get paid, spending happens, and whatever remains goes into savings. Usually, very little remains. The better approach is reversing the order. As soon as income arrives, automatic transfers move money into retirement accounts, emergency savings, and investments before anything else happens. You adjust your lifestyle around what's left over instead of spending first and hoping to save later. More than 1 million workers have accumulated billions through automatic payroll IRA programs using this exact structure. Money you never see is money you won't accidentally spend. Set automatic transfers immediately after payday. Prioritize investing and saving before your checking account balance even feels available. This single adjustment separates people who consistently build wealth from those constantly wondering where their money disappeared. Habit 9. Live 2 years below your current income. When income rises, most people immediately increase their spending. Bigger apartment, better car, more expensive habits. That's lifestyle creep. Instead, act like you're still earning what you made 2 years ago. When you get a raise, don't upgrade your life right away. Keep your spending patterns stable and save the difference. Each raise then widens the gap between income and expenses. Research from Goldman Sachs found that many high-income earners still live paycheck to paycheck because their spending grows alongside their salaries. Someone earning $65,000 while living on $55,000 can invest $10,000 annually. If their salary increases to $80,000 while expenses stay the same, their yearly investing capacity jumps to $25,000. Wealth compounds far faster when spending stays stable while income rises. Habit 10. Develop a hobby that produces income. Unlike the other habits, this one focuses on increasing income instead of reducing expenses. Research cited by Inc. found that 65% of self-made millionaires have at least three income streams. For many people, starting a business feels overwhelming. A simpler option is monetizing something you already enjoy. If you like fitness, document your progress online. If you enjoy crafting, sell your work. If you're knowledgeable about something, teach it. If you enjoy writing, freelance. It has never been easier to turn interests into additional income. Even a few hours weekly dedicated to building something profitable can eventually generate an extra $100, $500, or even $1,000 per month. That extra income strengthens every previous habit. Larger investments, faster debt payoff, bigger emergency savings, and faster compounding. The boring formula of building wealth. Ramsey Solutions research found that 79% of millionaires are self-made and received no inheritance. Only 31% consistently earned six figures during their careers. On average, reaching millionaire status took 28 years of steady habits. The math is simple. Driving older cars can save $5,000 to $8,000 yearly. Eating at home and rotating meals can save $3,000 to $5,000 yearly. Making coffee at home can save $1,500 to $2,000 yearly. Bringing food instead of eating out can save another $2,000 to $3,000 yearly. Reducing impulse spending can save $2,000 to $4,000 yearly. Combined, these habits can represent $13,500 to $22,000 in yearly savings. Invested at 8% returns over 25 years, $15,000 annually can grow into roughly $1.2 million. Boring habits create millionaire results. Exciting spending habits create financial stress, no matter the income level. The real choice isn't between enjoying life and building wealth. It's between chasing the appearance of success through consumption or pursuing actual financial security through accumulation. One path looks impressive online, the other creates freedom. Most Americans cannot cover a $1,000 emergency expense. Many carry more credit card debt than savings. Many will continue working simply because they have no alternative. Boring works, unsexy habits build wealth. What feels restrictive in year 1 often feels like freedom in year 10. Choose the boring path. Your future self will appreciate it.